Hey everybody, Weem here. Welcome back to Medieval Engineers. This is episode number 10, and what will be, and I know this is going to be disappointing to a number of you, the final episode of this run. Now, the intention for me was to only really go another, probably a couple episodes. I thought, yeah, I think I may end up wrapping this around 12 or so, somewhere in there. But we've had a couple things going on. Recently, somebody had jumped on. There is no offline raiding on this server. At least that's the policy. But somebody went around and did that in this area, and that included our place. Wrecked a bunch of the house. We fixed that. Wrecked a bit of the roof. Fixed that. When I say we, Kalohe fixed that. Kalohe fixed the stuff. I temporarily just threw walls in where the gate was because that was destroyed. So anyway, number of things lost, number of things taken. Really not a big deal. We were able to kind of resolve that pretty quickly. Really not that big a deal. But there's just... on this server, this is a public server, and basically there weren't a whole lot of people on here. When I did my video, a number of you came and joined, and it's been great getting to chat with you guys and see the places you built and everything, but it's also attracted some negative attention. A lot of the places around me, and now including ourselves, get offline raided, have stuff taken and everything, and so anyway, if I were to continue, I would be having to worry about that, and it's disruptive, so we're just going to wrap this a little bit earlier. Now, some of you may say, well, I really wanted to see catapults or a siege. The reality is, I don't think I was ever actually going to get to that. Now, I think I had hoped that when I started, but after a few episodes, and people were talking about maybe some war stuff, and seeing what it took, and talking to other people, it made me realize that that's going to be a ways down the road, I think. People are not ready to start making those, bringing these kinds of siege equipment, you know, to other people's areas. Remember that you can't build those inside the area of someone else. So while you could bring the materials close and then wheel them in, that's what that takes. It takes scheduling it with the other person because they need to be online. So that was stuff that wasn't going to make it into this anyway, because I would need to go probably 30 episodes. If I'm going daily here, you know, I'd probably need another few weeks, and that wasn't my intention. I didn't intend to do this super long. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and wrap it at this one. This may not be the end of Medieval Engineers for me. I'm looking into some server stuff. I may host my own server, make it private, just, you know, friends, people I know, something like that. I'm not really sure yet. I'm still talking to some people. But in the meantime, Kalohe and I are here, and we thought, well, maybe we should just like mess around a bit. If this is going to be our last day, experiment with a couple things, maybe wreck a couple things. Just have a little bit of fun before we go. Okay, Kalohe and I are at the top of the hill where I more recently pushed a cart down and died. I fell down with the cart. I've brought Kalohe up to this hill. He just put this pyre flag up there. Very nice. And what I've done was I stuck an arm here and I've put this kind of box. So here's the idea. We're going to make a box as Kalohe cuts trees down. We're going to make a box here that is meant to hold rocks, like all kinds of rocks. Then we're going to pull the plug on this block here, and all the rocks will drop and tumble down the hill. Now, I actually want to be at the bottom of the hill as this happens, and we do happen to be pointing at our place, which is right where my crosshair is, right underneath there. So, will the rocks make it to the house? Don't know. I've heard that it's entirely possible. They'll make bounces off the mountain and they go flying. So they could jump the forest, or they may go into the forest, take trees out. I don't know. I'll be at the bottom trying to get a good angle on this. But in the meantime, I just need to build a box to hold a bunch of rocks, to do something a little crazy. That wasn't supposed to happen. There it goes. Oh, look at it tumble. No.
See, I'm gonna push you off the sea.
Ah. Do 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 do. Where are you going? There she goes. Geronimo, I'm coming for you. I'll save you. Oh no. Oh, you're gonna die against. Hey, there's the cart. We could rescue it. Oh no!
I took out a tree. I took out a tree.
Did you?
Yeah.
That's brutal. Oh, I think I did too. I hear it now. Alrighty, experimenting continues. Kalohe's got a bit of. We're gonna try some sleds, I guess. So that's what you got working on here.
Yeah, I'm trying to build a sled that will get me down to the bottom.
That can hopefully get you down. Well, I made this little one. We'll call this one a jet ski. I don't know. Something kind of small. And I just made this. This is a prototype. We'll call it a prototype. See how this goes. Let's see. Actually, you know what? You want to try something? Make sure you don't bring anything with you.
That's what I'm doing. I'm unloading.
Okay, I'm ready if you are. Now we have beds up here so that if we die we can respawn here. If we wanted to respawn back at the house, you can actually respawn on a claim, so we can do that if we want, but I am ready to do a little experiment if you are.
I am.
Okay,
Just had to get my last meal in place.
Yeah, I'm about to actually starve. I have 6 food left, but where I'm going, I don't need food. Do you want to try standing on mine?
Oh, sure.
Stand out on the end of that, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand with you, and then I'm going to remove the block. And we'll just see how we handle this together.
All right.
Okay, you ready?
Yeah, I guess.
Let me see if I can get my view kind of panned out and set here. Something like that ought to work. Okay. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Something like that. Oh no, I fell off. Oh. Oh wait, it's going. It's going.
Moving.
Maybe we have to push it. Maybe if we jump. It's almost to an edge where it can't do anything but fall. Uh-oh. Are you gonna go down?
I'm at that edge.
This is no kind of sled. Here's the funny thing. I'm gonna die of hunger now. It took so long to fall, I'm gonna die of starvation. Uh-oh. There we go. Wait for us. It's not gonna happen. It's gonna go the whole way down like this, or just stop. Yeah, uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, that's me. Geronimo!
Here we go!
Oh, brutal.
Hit me real smart right in the head.
And down he goes. Is that you down for the count?
Well, I'm running backwards. I'm fighting it.
You're fighting it. Don't worry. I'm coming to rescue you. Ah, I just missed you. No. No, this is not my fate. I was meant to push Kalohe off the cliff. I'm still alive. I can't believe it. I'm gonna land this. I'm gonna stick this landing. Oh, I made it. I'm all the way down here. Whoa, you went flying by me. Are you alive?
I'm alive.
What?
I landed in the treetops.
I'm telling you, I think the server's lagged right now. We're gonna just suddenly die. Like a few minutes later, we're gonna be sitting at a coffee table having drinks, and then we'll just die. Well, that was a fun night. Kalohe and I cascading down the hill, trying all kinds of different things. A lot of good laughs there. That was a ton of fun. I just got back down here now. Let me show you one more thing. He went ahead and made the horn, and he actually tried the horn. If you don't know what that is, you're about to find out. He tried the horn while I was actually almost at the top of the hill, and I could hear it, so that's pretty cool. Let's run right up here. There it is. Look at this thing. It's huge. It's ridiculous. Alright, let's do this. Wow. So cool. So very loud. Okay, well, I think that's gonna just about wrap this up. Not just this episode, but this series. I do want to thank you guys so much for watching and commenting and everything. Been really getting some great feedback, and it seems like a number of you have really enjoyed this run that I've done. Maybe we'll do another one with Medieval Engineers, you know, whether it's my own server or a different server, something like that. I'm not really sure. I'm going to take a little bit of a break and try and think about that a bit. I'm talking to some other people as well about some options, so there is that. This place here, well, the claim is going to expire. By the time this video goes live, I think the claim will expire something like 3 hours later, somewhere around there, and then really anybody can come up here, and that's fine with me. There's, you know, some food and some other things here. If you're already on the server, feel free to come, you know, take what you want. If somebody feels so inclined, they could put a claim block down and own this. Part of me thought about, you know, part of me wanted to actually destroy a lot of this. Maybe, you know, wreck a bunch of the walls and things like that. But the thing about that is it would it would lag the server a bit. And then it leaves this kind of like junk place, right, that nobody's going to want because it's wrecked. It's just kind of this spot on the server that, you know, really has no value. But at least here, if you're new, you're playing on the server and you happen to be nearby, you know, you can come up here and claim this as your spot. And it's not some sprawling, you know, castle. It's a small thing. There's still plenty of room to do whatever else you want to do here. So anyway, that's why I figure I'm just going to go ahead and leave it open and not wreck anything like that. We'll just leave it here. Now, I know a lot of people wanted to see some of the siege stuff, as I mentioned at the top of the video. It wasn't really going to happen. That would take like a big concerted effort. I don't really think there's people ready for that just yet. Scheduling that would be a pain. And then on top of that, once we even got started, I think as soon as the first rock would be launched or the shot would be launched, the server would lag and slow down right now. There's various issues. I think it's largely because of the game itself and not the server, but anyway, taking all those things into consideration, as well as the fact that I didn't intend on this going much longer anyway, just a few more episodes maybe. Like I said, I just figured this was a good time to call it. So, yes, where does that leave us? What I would like is for you guys to let me know in the comments what you think. Would you like to see more Medieval Engineers? Is there another game you think would be fun to see me in, knowing kind of how I play now, especially since a lot of you are new viewers just from this series. So, very curious to see what you guys think. Otherwise, I'm going to go ahead and leave it at that. And thank you, as I always do, for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll catch you next time.